blockchain, I believe in the end of the day, doesn't have only the reason to be like a tier one technology, but also to change lives, to change process for good. And that's why Cardano and Cardano Foundation, we embrace this, I would say, ethos of blockchain for good. We really embrace that we need to make a blockchain that is Cardano to make the difference not only for retail, but also for corporates, also for governments. Not only the efficiency, Brian, I would say also just to add some points in your comment, like in your example here, it should be very important to really leverage the immutability of the data, because it's one of, I would say, the reasons that I believe Latin America has a lot of potential. We have this counterfeit problem here as well. We have, I would say, malicious actors in the governments. That sometimes they change data in order to get some benefits of. So if you bring the blockchain technology, let's say like transparency, I'm just like, kind of like wondering here right now, guys. If we bring blockchain technology for a governmental, I would say like process, let's say payment of public servants, right now we have like a huge problem in a lot of countries here in Latin America that they cannot provide fully transparent report of what get like paid for, which companies are participating for like public RFI processes, who wants, how much they get for the government, in this process. So imagine using blockchain to oversee this whole process and bringing this immutability, transparency, like of data, and also the security. All of this data, regardless, a new government come up and burn all this, like this information to try to hidden some, I would say, like, bad stuff, can be avoided. So blockchain, I believe in the end of the day, doesn't have only the reason to be like a tier one technology, but also to change lives, to change process for good. And that's why Cardano and Cardano Foundation, we embrace this, I would say, ethos of blockchain for good. We really embrace that we need to make a blockchain that is Cardano to make the difference not only for retail, but also for corporates, also for governments, citizens, projects, products, and any kind of sector that blockchain can touch, that we can make it better. I think this is a very interesting mindset that everybody here has in Cardano. And I'm a proud part of this mindset. All right. So yeah, I think like, we, as you said, we could see this year 2024 being a magical year. I would say these words, then a magical year for Cardano here in Latin America. We have a lot of events that already happened, such as ADN, that was really interesting. We could have like senators, congressmen, politicians. We could have like entrepreneurs, deans for 3 or 4 different universities. So it was a really interesting event, as well as Blockchain Rio, with the presence of, I would say, most of the government officials for tier one levels here in Brazil. We have the presence of the president of the Central Bank of Brazil discussing about drugs, the CBDC here. So it was, I would say, a validation of how blockchain is really impacting the government and the population of Brazil in Blockchain Rio. And we also have like the community events. We keep having, for example, workshops for Intersect, going on. A huge shout out to everybody hosting workshops here in Brazil and also in Latin America. We could see in Paraguay, that is a jurisdiction that I love to work. I'm very close to the president of Paraguay, by the way, Santiago Peña. The Paraguay, and this is Alpha as well. I think there is a lot of good stuff to do in 2025 in Paraguay. So community, it's amazing there. They're really pushing. A huge shout out to Caleb from the Paraguayan community, Thiago as well here, SPO from Brazil and ambassador that has been like, building, grinding in Paraguay very, very well. Huge shout out. In Argentina right now, I think I want to talk a little bit more about Argentina because, I'm Brazilian. and people think, oh, Rafa, okay, you don't like Argentina, man. It's like British, UK and Ireland. So it's kind of like, nah. But no, I love Argentina. And I have to say, Argentina is in the verge right now of blockchain adoption. We have great partnerships and collaboration running up in Argentina. We have Cardano Foundation have a collaboration with UTN, providing education and also some onboarding for developers with the Federal Technology University of Argentina, one of the largest ones when it comes to technology in Latin America. We also closed a partnership with Entre Rios as the third largest province/state in Argentina to help the government to modernize and be onboarded in blockchain. We are really advancing Argentina. Why? Many people ask, like, why? Because of everything that we discuss here in the podcast. It's everything that we are like working. It's really interesting to see the level of adoption that come not only for the community that is massive there, but for the government and for private enterprises. You were there, then you could see with your bare eyes. Sometimes people say, "Oh, Rafa, you're shilling a lot," Latam. And I really enjoy to see you guys come down here and see, the potential, and after that, send me like a WhatsApp message, hey, Rafa, yeah, man, things are really like heating up in Argentina, in Brazil, in Ecuador, in Paraguay, in Latin, and so on and so forth. And indeed it is. And from my side, from an institutional perspective and a personal perspective as well, I'm here to help. I'm here to collaborate. I'm here to really try to support projects from the ecosystem, try to support not only the community, but also, the full ecosystem of Cardano. If you have any kind of question, any kind of doubt, how to start to invest, how to start to work, how to start to collaborate with Latin projects, or even though with some partners that we already have here in Latin, give me a heads up, and we can have a call, we can have a discussion, and as long as I can support you, I will do that, because I'm happy to see the progress of Cardano here in the region and around the world. So I think this is a very straight message, to those that maybe don't know me. I'm a very open, person, and I'm here to help. I'm here to support the growth of Cardano in Latam.